Was you? Can I actually launch Godot? No. So. And what did you say? It's just another day, nothing. Wanna go, I don't wanna stay, so there's nothing left to say. So I might need all three. Therefore, now there's nothing left to say. Time to say. You don't know what to try. Okay, I need you. I don't need you at the moment. It's just another day, nothing in my way. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna stay. So I have to say, I want you. Okay, so these are already in. It's good. Let's do. There's nothing left to say. Let's do. Just Spotify, actually. For alone, so such a nice time. Actually, I probably need that one too. Yeah, still need it. You're having such a nice time for alone. You're having such a nice time. Such a nice time. How many projects is that open now? 4? It just keeps going. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Well, for a lonely soul, you're having such a nice time. Well, for a lonely soul, you're having such a nice time. What's the issue here? Oh, did I use void for all these? These would be tasks. Above us on the sky. Imagine all the people tearing out today. Imagine there's no countries. There's enough to do. Na, 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 na. I'll die for. Oh my god. No religion down. The people. Okay. Not how that needs to go. 5 and oh! I'm a dreamer. Excuse me. So, I need objects. Then I need tasks. Down, mountain, river, field, can. Down, nature, no hunger. Okay, so this should be pretty much copy and paste. Service database object. Twitch. What that too? That's that core level? Yes. Don't have a problem with me. Oh. Apparently there's Microsoft intrinsic identity. Being a plane inside my head until I'm elevated. Bullshit, it's contaminated. Okay, I don't have access to this. Could have found a way out into endlessly floating. Do 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 do. Oh, no, 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 no. All the world outside is ending. They go on and on and on. All the world pretending. No, the nights are never. Should be T object now though. Just T. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. What's wrong with this? Oh. I go on and on and on. Dun 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 dun. How could I? So compare the bills. When I can pay it again. I have to tell you, money is the root of all the kills. Never been a joy of a welfare Christmas. Yeah, I know we will never look back. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. They say you wake up crying. Did I make the reader? I don't think so. Yeah, I guess I'm doing okay. The strangest guy. I will buy you a garden. What is with this? Let's have it fun. I can't make you feel the way that I do. I will buy you a garden. I will buy you a new car. I will buy you a new house. Yeah. What's this at? There we go. I will buy you a new car. I will buy you a big house. Okay, so SQL data reader, that's coming from SQL. This just means everything has to have an identity, which is cool. This should be T-service database object. Whereby T-service database object. Hey, what's up, Zop? Because apparently I don't know how to finish this. This is static function. Service database object to reader. What kind of lazy person doesn't put their Discord messages here? Shame on me. Excuse me. Same, but that is not. And here's she just okay. Excuse me. The ceilings fall and I feel the rain. Okay, that's better. What? GMSD? General moderator, grand moderator, self-destruct? Are you moderating for Smash Bros? Oh, oh, okay. Makes sense. Are you grand moderating for Smash Bros? Maybe. Okay, so we're also going to take lessons from database storage where I will need to get the database set up, but this should be a good start. So, this is what we're going to have to do. So that's now going to become a service database Twitch user. So instead, I'm just going to pull this over. So it goes Twitch. Twitch. This doesn't exist. Go. This doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. This becomes Twitch user. This goes away. So home routes. You became very not so pretty. Actually, we can just do this. It's fine. Hey! Why is this not slacking? And this is in the server? Shame on you, Smooth. That's weird calling yourself that. I bet you all these are broken. Broken. Until the bet you all these need this. Oh no, that one had it. What the fuck? Oh, so I did not put these here though. Hooray! Discard, discard, discard. Get these out of the way before I forget. Boop. 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 Consistency matters. Actually, these can all have this too, except for you. I know. Do I get those for the other ones too? Well, no. You can have it. That's straight. Grandmaster South Dakota sounds like a hooded bedsheet name. Actually? Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah, it kind of does. I feel like I'm about to get the prime mattress. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, there's nothing wrong with refactoring, but you know. So that top layer. Just fix that one. I mean, at this point, we're not refactoring. We're not refactoring. We're building a brand new project. This one, so So I did a massive brain dump a couple weeks. No, not a couple weeks. Holy shit, it hasn't been that long. Maybe about a week ago, actually. Did a massive brain dump where I basically went through and set everything up. And so we have server, database, client working, web API working. No, we have TCP, UDP. We can send packets to stuff. To a lot of refactoring. We can send everything. The only thing I'm doing, so at the moment, what we're doing is, so I built my stream over. One, I never had any reference of Twitch or anything, and this was also learning Godot. But I built my stream overlay in Godot, and I had no reference of Twitch APIs, and I was actually kind of learning Godot. But this was like, I don't know, this is my first project ever in Godot, and it's about over a year old. And so since then, I have done better. Let me put it that way. But the big thing I want to do is, so in order to be able to constantly context switch between projects, is things have to be consistent. If you ever heard devs say have you ever, you're a dev, yeah? You have to, because you have dev in your name, and I know you do web dev. If you ever hear your teammates say hey, we need to have coding standards or whatever, the same thing applies to your own projects. And if things aren't consistent, it makes it difficult to read through. And if they don't follow the same processes and kind of same overall bigger idea on, for example, I had in this one, I didn't feel like doing database stuff, so I literally just, instead of doing it quote the correct way, I just wrote it out to a plain text file, which is fine because I don't need a database. But one, we are going to use a database because the other project's using it, and that way it's corollary. But the important part is you have shit not being all over the fucking place. If everything's like a unique project, you start to have problems because it's like, well, shit, how did I do this one? And there's a lot of things you can kind of reduce. Well, I mean, usually when you're building stuff like that, it's for yourself now. I have to build it for other people. I mean, again, does it matter though? And down. Yeah, there's also a lot of stuff that I do that's very abnormal. But I found that I particularly like it. Well, I mean, that's the good part about private projects is that you're in control. I don't like having, so when you when you work on a team, dude, you have to meet whatever deadlines and shit. The other part that's also fun about doing stuff like this is that I don't have to be like, oh guys, how do I have to do this, or I don't have to wait on fucking stakeholders to be like, oh yeah, I gotta put XYZ together, and I have to wait on this person, they have to do that, and they have to do that, and where is this located? I know where everything is located, dude. Unlimited power. It's also why I'm able to build so quickly. Down, down, get me up. So I think this is this. No, we don't have this one. Oh, the other thing I've started doing is this. For basically just about everything, I go one layer deep. So this is referencing the name. I've also gotten really fucking good at many things, but putting these here and even doing things like, let's see if I can find another one. Oh, one, you'll see everything is also axis aligned, which a lot of people don't care that much about making things axis aligned, but I think they're kind of nice for. See, everything's consistent, always goes on the same lane. Especially since I'm kind of zoomed out really far, it actually works out in blocks better. My teammate used to. Oh, I had one teammate who would always get they hated alignment of variables because that like made it look like it was a square to them, and the colors, I guess, kind of bled together. Because when you look at this, eventually, it's like, hey, this is a blue section of text or stuff. Hey, what's up, Testy? Tentacles 3, no. Hey, teams, for one part of going into ignoring getting rid of a bunch of stuff that no one talks about. That's the other thing. I like knowing exactly what's in my stuff. I don't like fucking like. I don't like. I do not like not knowing. I don't like not knowing. So when I this is why I would never hire someone to work on. Well, one, my overlay because that's related to my stream, but two, I would never hire someone to work on my game. Because as soon as I have to take care of someone, like now I have an external entity that I have to take care of, and then I have to be like, what did you do? Oh, I have to, micromanage someone. Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay. Anyways, I'm not going to worry about making the database yet. I just wanted to bring these over. So that should. I think the only thing we have is a Twitch user, and I need to go back and see what. I mean, we're going to have to port stuff over, but we have properties that we set. So description's actually not going to exist here, but we are going to have username. ID is technically a part of this. We'll have to store out the color name that they chose. There's a couple properties from the other overlay that we need to port over. We'll have to go through them, but description's not going to be on there, so we can get rid of that. I don't remember all the exact properties. A lot of them are hidden. But yeah, I do stuff like base too. Like this indicates that, hey, this is coming from the base class without me even having to even read about it. Oh, it comes from the base. Nice. A lot of people don't take the time to name things, and it's a shame. But it's particularly nice when you're editing like 60 plus locations at once. Oh, dude, it feels like you have unlimited power. Okay, anyways, so I just wanted to port those over from the other project, so that should be adequate for now. Not you. I want this one. So the other thing we need, so that takes care of objects. This one's long because video games and other stuff. This one is short because I think the only thing we need to keep track of is Twitch users, which is good. So that's good. So now let's get this up to par. One project I did two things. Made a time-based one-use only bearer token for use. One use only. To get access to another page with GitHub PAT. I don't know what PAT is. To grab a specific obfuscated files to want them to have a physical access to. But that's public. Okay, I gotcha. To get access to another page with a GitHub public access token to grab specific obfuscated files. Like to pull it down, but wouldn't they have access to those files afterwards? Or are you saying that like there's a general thing there? Well, I mean this one, so no one can get anything from this because this isn't this is not my stream. Oops. My stream is not will never ever be a public. Oops. What did I do here? My stream will never be a public thing. No, that's not true. I've been asked to make it a public repo. I don't care if people have access to source code, but it's another thing I've learned. These things are so fucking unbelievably complex. Sure, you can have the source code. Have fun. So, standardized task events. This is going to go here. This becomes this. This becomes this. You are going to go away briefly. You can go away. Do not have those yet. Actually, you don't need to. You will in a second. Really, there's only one retrieve, and that's to get the current users. They would only have access to load them in a game client that injects the code. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Never saved the file. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, task logic. I should really just copy and paste this. Why am I doing this the hard way? Center. Well, some things do have to change, but it's not that bad. Okay. Handlers through this. Events. Hey! So that one's good. This one needs to go. Retrieve Twitch users is what this is going to be. Retrieved list Twitch users. Technically, I don't need this layer of abstraction. Or, well, technically speaking, I don't need this layer of stuff, but it's fine. Let's actually change this. Is that gonna change? Also, required doesn't exist. Wait, I literally just pulled those over. Why am I doing this twice? We'll just put all of them over here and get rid of them after in a second. Twitch users. This ends up becoming this. Oh, this needs to be Twitch too. Not so long. Twitch. Why don't I have list on here? Oh, because this is .NET and it's built in. Yep. Thanks, SmoothGPT. I can't wait to get that hooked up and running too. Okay, so there. This now needs to be Twitch users. Also, I cannot use these constructors. We'll just go to that. This becomes this. This is a list. It used to be. What am I missing? Oh. Okay. Just work. So what are you missing here? So this. What am I missing here? This is retrieved list database task, which is this. We have the T result, which is our return value, which is, oh, it's because required. It's not a keyword for, it's not a keyword in 10.0. Okay, cool. It's not really this necessary for abstraction, but because this project uses the same thing. Basically, this is just a signal that this is actually going to be a list of object values that are returned as a list. Which means that our return value, which is a result, is actually going to be a list. So T result, dude, I love abstractions. Once you like kind of get into them and use template classes. So this is taking a database object and it has a T result, which is the result, and this is what we have to fulfill, and this is the contract. T result, and so what is our result object? Well, the reason why we have this retrieved list is because the T service object, T service database object is here, and then we're going to overload the T result as a list of T service database object, which means that the overridden result file instead of T result is now a list of whatever this happens to be. And all of the derived classes are going to be this object, which automatically builds a list because they are derived from a list of T-service, which is the result, which gives us this. God damn, that's fun. Okay, so that takes care of that. I will have to go through and find out what we wanted to put in for the Twitch users. But technically, we also have, wait, so we need song requests, we need the timestamps for song requests, we need the color of the username, and I think there's a few other things we kept track of in this. Okay, so that's good. These should not be good, not yet at least. This is going to be retrieved async Twitch users. And actually, this should be list. And then this doesn't have system built into it. I should rename these too. We're at it. Excuse me. These are technically a retrieved list. There we go. Unrelated project, but necessary. Okay, so that's the event. So this is our hand. Oh, that's right. Nobles aren't in here. Next move. Okay, so there's task events, which is cool. So let's just go right down the list. Get to you in a second, I'm sure. So here's task handlers, which is, okay, literally, I will get to you right now. Okay, so these are Twitch. I don't know if I can. I think this is supposed to match your project name, so I don't know if I can change that to be kind of like universal. So this should be above. So SQL database reader. This is missing system. This is now retrieve Twitch users, and we only need one of these. So the rest of you are for the other one, so you can go away. Hooray, processors. Handled, execute, query, async, retrieved. List. Twitch users. So I should change that. Retrieved list. Oops, listy. Okay. Since she left me, I thought exceptions here. One of the reasons to keep on. Okay, that becomes this. Anyone? Okay, so this is just a wrapper, which is basically that's going to come through the logic, which is really just going to parse our reader object, which is going to read objects, which is going to grab all of our data from these objects, which is going to call create from SQL data reader, which we have overloaded, which is going to call this, which gets the ID, and is going to pull this information through SQL database reader. Okay, so you are going to retrieve all these. And every user that exists inside of there, which is good. Also, I need a database right too, because I need to store out these users. I don't know if I have that one on there. I'm certain I do though. Okay, so that takes care of the handlers, which there's only one at the moment. So database logic, this is now Twitch. This is not Twitch. This is missing system. That's in the raw. Okay, let me sort these first. So Twitch. Twitch. These are gone. Still have that one. I will rename those in a second. So Twitch. Also, oh, I can't. It's kind of irritating. Okay, so missing a task. These go away. These go away. This is start. Tree. I should rename those too. What is this? Database tasks. Retrieve. I should technically rename that too. So always room for improvements. Don't know why it always fucking does that. Down as deep as we can. I'm pretty sure I just need. Well, the only thing that bothers me is this is retrieve list async adventures. This is execute query async retrieve list adventures. I guess that's not that bad because this is actually executing the query asynchronously, and then this is just the handler. Oh yeah, that's another thing that I don't seem too many people ever use is named parameters. It's kind of weird. It's a shame because it's really effective. Also, this should have this too. I don't. These are function pointers, so I don't think we can do that. Oh, that's the only one that didn't have it. What the fuck are you doing, Jason? Okay, select from adventures. That's cool. It doesn't matter. Okay, so that's this retrieve list async Twitch users from Twitch users is probably going to be the table name. I should probably name that appropriately. Oops. So, okay, we'll take it. This becomes handle. Thank you. Isn't that this? Tree list. Yes. I don't think function exists here either. Nope. What am I supposed to do? Alright, cool. That takes care of that. So now you're executing, so this is going to execute the task to retrieve the list of async Twitch users, which is going to call this. We need to change that. But that is going to call execute this one, which is going to execute this, which executes this, which executes our retrieval, which is going to finish this. This is the result. Result is going to give us the object. So that's the list of users. Then this is our callback to get it, which is in our handler, event handlers, which is in here. So this is what we subscribe to in order to respond to retrieving Twitch users, which is good. Oh my god, dude. It's crazy how effective you can make stuff work. Okay, that gives us that. Technically, the start should be below, but fine. No, yes, it should be below, but I'll leave. I mean, I usually do alphabetical order, but we'll just say start at the top because technically start. I could put underscore start. Can you put an underscore on enums? I don't think I've ever tried. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna leave it as start for now, but that's kind of interesting. I've never tried putting a underscore in an enumeration before. Actually, you know what? Well, that would mean that I don't. Of course you can, because there's there's the override. Oh, that is a naming rule violation? Okay. No. I mean, technically I haven't set up naming rules, but okay. Sometimes people... Okay, so that's handlers, that's tasks. Tasks, so we're here. This one was already done. This should be Twitch. This should be Twitch. This one's not done. Handlers are done. Good. Okay, so task logic. There's Twitch. That's good. You're just missing list. You're missing exception. These are not properly labeled, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. This should be service, database, task, logic, dots. Someone has been slacking, Jason. What are you doing, sir? This is not good. Service, database, task logic. Bruh, what are you doing, man? Why are these, Not marked correctly. Oh, is this a static function? I think that's static. Call this a static. Bruh, what are you doing, man? Oh my god. I gotta do both of these. I'll take them. Oops. Okay, well, first and foremost, let's just get this out of the way. You, 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 and you. Coast. Okay, that should be good. How would I do this? Go back to you in a second. I had it on those. It's annoying. Importance of consistent code. Never really happened to it. Someone else. And in case you're wondering why I happen to use the explicit discard operator, is because it forces me to have to check over my code many times over. It's the entire point of using it, because that means I had to have gone out of my way to check this code to make sure it's correct and functioning correctly. That is why I happen to do that. I don't think I changed anything here, did I? What are you? Oh, it's not a... I think we could just do this. That becomes server. Oh, wait a second. Oh. That should be there. Except I'll make that null. That is interesting. That doesn't appear on Godot. Call it Microsoft. Can't swim anymore. Okay, these I don't think have any changes. This is just doing transactional information, so I don't think we have anything here. So this is executing a non-query. This is doing a test connection. This is going to change. This would be our connection string. This is finishing off a query. And this is starting a query. Non-query, rather. Okay, so those are transactions with queries. That's good. Tons and tons of code. Okay, so that put us in this one, which should be good. I think we got everything else up here, yeah? Yes. Just check that one. Then we're in tasks, which we just did, which is doing this. This is where it all starts. So this is the service we're accessing, which all we have access to is execute. You are not allowed to exist. Sounds awfully terrible. We have to do this instead. Okay, so oops. Oh, oops. Thanks, past me. You should be this. I'll be your oxygen. Okay, so that takes care of that one. And then typed, it's just going to be the retrieve. The only thing that we're doing for starting is going to retrieve the list of users. Okay, cool. I think that takes care of database. So the only thing I need to... Okay. Oh, no, sorry. This is going... Why do you not exist? It's right here. Oh. That's why. Oh, well. And then you're not allowed to exist. This should be... Oops. I'll be your oxygen. This thing should be here too. There's feelings in your hand. They don't mean nothing. They don't mean nothing. No. I don't even know what. Okay, that means this doesn't have it either. And everyone is even into feeling strange. See them go. Yes. Right. And so this one's not using, the server's not using tasks. It's not necessary. leave them go. You say a chance to breathe when you're feeling strange. Oh, for better of time. I'll be your oxygen. Okay, so this looks good. That should now cover this, which now means we have access to this. This now becomes database. This one should have Godot's. Wait, am I even using this anymore? I thought I... Wait a second. No, we're not. Because we have swapped this over to be the types. I don't think this is being used either. Oh, it is. This should match this one, is what this should really be doing. I feel like I already changed that, but apparently not. I just say... I don't wanna go, I don't wanna stay. When you wanna die, when you hurt. These are not okay, hang on. I know a better way of doing this. So you're going to become this. You become this. It's just another day, nothing in my way. I don't wanna go. So there's nothing left to say. Should just be stopped, man. Having such a nice time. Having such a nice... this one should be set up. This one should be start. We're for a lonely soul. You're having such a nice time. Why is this no? I know why. You're telling me it's known. That's why. So you're just gonna end up being get service network. Yeah. That's gonna be the same thing as this. So. There we go. Oh my god. Too much stuff. Then this one can have service database. Sunday. Cool. So now this is also starting services, and it's going to start all view, which now starts our database service. Sweet. That's going to test the connection to where we need to go. Then it's going to start. So this gets called, start gets called. This is going to execute the start task. The start task is going to go through execute task, which is going to choose this one. This one is going to execute start, which is map to start, which is just going to map this. So that means on launch, we are now going to retrieve the list asynchronously of Twitch users. Nice. And then this one is just normal query. Cool. What else do we have here? I think that's everything for this. No? So start still needs to exist. Let's retrieve the list. I think that's everything for this. I just have to get the database connection string. I think everything. So this needs to be changed. I should name it. I should change the name of this to something else. The other one's called carbon. This one should be like oxygen. Cool. So that takes care of all of you. Do I need anything else out of server? I don't think so. I think it was only the networks, so UDP and TCP. There's no networking involved in the stream overlay. Databases, content shouldn't have anything. Okay, I think that's all we needed for this. So that gives us all of the, just to make sure. Fucking beautiful, let's celebrate it. That should give us, so resources, core. This is client, oops, wrong one. This one. So this gives us services, databases, chat service, and what service we'll get to. Okay, so this gives us full access to the database, so I just need to create that. Godot's are good, Spotify and Twitches are up next. Database also isn't a service node, it doesn't need to be instantiated in the scene. And then I don't think I need to do any reordering here. The reorder has to happen on the client because the reorder affects rendering, but this shouldn't have any. There's no massive layer of abstraction with there's no like crazy rendering or anything like that. I don't know if this thing died. Hi, Katie. What are you doing? Where was I? Okay, so because this database is Godot's, so HTTP requests are gone. Inputs tracked. Godot we can write to. I think that just means we have to start on these, which should be fun. So let's do. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know we will never look. All right, let's get this taken care of. So these, I think I'm almost 100% certain. I'm like 95% certain that I went through these explicitly, and no matter what I happen to come across, even if it wasn't in use, I would go through here, like release date precision. So I think I can just take these over and port them into this. I think we can do that.